Hey Razorback fans, and welcome into our final spring football preview show. It's our last one, so you know we had to go all out. The head hog himself, Sam Pittman, is going to be joining me for the entire show. We're going to get him in the film room with Travis Swanson. We're going to take a look at him at practice, mic'd up. And also, we are going to answer your fan questions as well. So let's not waste any time, guys. Let's get right into it.
We're going to play hard, but we're going to be fundamentally sound.
Oh, that's the way to snap it.
Throw it up, throw it up, throw it up! There we go! The vibe, how it is now, it's a different feeling. It's a good feeling at that.
There you are.
On the football field, it's hard love, but we're going to wrap our arms around each other and keep going.
Let's learn off the field, and let's get done.
What gets me excited is the team feels the same way about being at Arkansas as I do.
All right, I am so excited to be joined right now by the head hog himself, Sam Pittman. And Sam, how's spring been going so far? I know we're wrapping up.
It's been a lot of fun. You know, a lot of new faces, coaching staff and players. But we've really connected well. I like where we are on the team, and been a very physical spring practice.
Any big takeaways so far that you've noticed about this team?
I think we're being aggressive, more aggressive on defense. I like the way we're rushing the passer, which we struggled in the past at some. And I think we found some corners, and so I'm excited about that. Offensively, been really happy with Criswell coming in, Malachi Singleton, our quarterback situation. Obviously, KJ's playing well, but and our transfers over on offense and the wide receiver group have done really well, along with Jaden and Bryce, and those guys have come on. Isaiah, they've come on as well. So I've been really proud of where we started and where we are now.
Well, let's focus on the defensive side of the ball first. What have you been impressed with so far? I know that you've talked a lot about some of the growth that's happened on that side of the ball. About
our pass rush. Our pass rush, we've had a hard time offensively blocking our defensive ends. So the pass rush has been impressive. Again, we're bringing a little more pressure because we feel like we found some corners that can cover man. And the way they've been flying to the football has been impressive as well.
I heard Landon Jackson's been making some moves.
Man, we can't block him, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
But no, he's finally gained some weight. He was thin last year, gained some weight. I think he's confident. The injury that he had is certainly a thing of the past now, and just playing extremely well.
Chris Paul seems like he's going to be one of the big playmakers defensively. Just how impressive have you been with him?
Well, he can really run, and now that he's understanding what to do, he's too young, last year, but he's understanding more and more. He's making more plays because he's seeing things before the ball's snapped. And but he's always been very athletic, a sure tackler, and just really doing some fine things out there.
What about the linebackers? You think we're going to see another dynamic duo out there this year?
Well, I hope so. Certainly they've been playing hard.
Yeah.
Crook's been playing well, and of course we got Antonio Greer coming in. Manny Powell's been doing well, certainly, along with Pooh.
Yeah.
But I think we're finding those guys, and they all can run. We got a lot of good speed.
All right, well, I do have to ask you about your new coordinator situation.
Yeah.
We've got Travis Williams in there, Marcus Woodson. How do those two guys really help improve this defense?
Well, I think they're brothers, the first thing. I think they love each other, care a lot about each other, work out together, things of that nature. But I will say this, they have high respect for each other, so they listen well, and we get the best schematics on the field, and obviously Travis is calling it, but Mark is in charge of the secondary and the back end. Obviously Darren's helping him back there, but I think it's been a really good match, and so happy to have all those new guys.
Just overall, How did those two guys and some of the new playmakers that you've got on your defensive side of the ball, how are you seeing them grow this football team?
I think the biggest growth has been off the field. I think our kids really respect how they talk to them. They have them to dinner. I think they've really shown that they care about them other than just football players. And I think that's been a huge growth for those guys. Yeah. And, you know, they'll play hard for them because they know that they really care about them.
You gonna do those morning workouts with Travis and Marcus? No.
No.
I don't blame you.
I'll be in my office, but I'm not gonna be in there.
I watched some.
It's working for them. They look good.
They do. It's working, but I'd be more on like the walks that you go on. Yeah. That's more my pace.
Yeah, I'm just saying they can't handle that 2-mile walk.
Oh,
that
no,
I do.
they
It's
can't
too
do
hard
that.
For them.
All right, well, you know what? We did get you into the film room for the first time, actually. Yeah. You got to sit down with Travis Swanson. How did that go?
That was a lot of fun. I mean, Travis obviously knows a lot of ball, and you know, having a former player that I coach, and all that, I have the highest respect that you possibly can have for a player. As I do with Travis Swanson. But he asked some really good questions. It was easy, and had some plays up there that certainly were turning points in games, and had a lot of fun.
Well, I know that you guys talked about that BYU game, and we've got a couple clips from that segment that we're going to take a look at right now.
All right.
This game was a fun one to watch.
You know, we had started in this game, Travis, in a 4-down line. We were going to play 2. We were going to play quarters. We were going to do all this kind of stuff, and we could not cover. And I remember we needed this game bad. A good BYU team who had beaten Baylor earlier in the year, and it was a whiteout for them. Quarterback, really good player, going to get drafted. And I remember telling Barry, I said, Barry, I don't care if they rush for 300 yards. We've got to get another DB on the field. And again, huge play right before half by HUD. And then we go down and score, you know, right before the half, which kind of turned the game in our direction that way. But you know, Hudson's so valuable to us because he can play so many different positions, you know. We're trying to lock into him a little bit more at free safety right now, but, you know, because of injuries and things of that nature, he had to play a lot of positions. And we knew that with a 3-man rush, we weren't going to really get a whole lot of rush on them, you know, unless we, you know, brought 42 a little bit, you know, and Drew was certainly great at that. But I was tired of seeing them throw the ball down the field on us, and we'd busted some coverages early in the game as well. And really, their first 2 scores were just we kind of gave it to them, you know. It was our mistakes, and to have this was a turning point in the game. There was a turning point in the game. Really. A difficult interception as well, caught it at the high point, and the offense rewarded the defense there with a nice drive and ended up going up, I believe it was 31-21 at half.
Yeah, it kills that confidence from him as well.
Yeah, he's a good player.
Yeah.
Really good player.
Get kind of a wider shot of it here.
Yeah. HUD's playing in the middle. We're in double cloud right here, and didn't see him. You know, he thought it was going to open up because the corner had left, but HUD trailed it, watched the eyes of the quarterback, and went and picked it. Big deal.
Make sure to get that foot in bounds too, because it's down a little bit.
Yeah, it was a big deal, man. That was exciting. You know, the people out there were so good to us when we went out to the BYU.
What I kept saying.
I mean, they'd give an ice cream. They didn't give me any. I wish they would have, but you know, I was giving ice cream to our fans and all that kind of. It was a great experience for our kids. Beautiful area of the country out there if you've never been, but a lot of good things happened that day for us and helped us feel like we were going to be able to get bowl eligible after that game. You know, it's a big stretch in there, as we all are. We're on the road a lot, just like this coming up here. I think we're on the road maybe 4 or 5 weeks in a row.
Yeah, so that's tough, but resilient team, that's for sure.
It is what it is, man. That's right.
You remember this?
I do.
How can you not, right?
Gets the snap, pressure coming, and KJ can't get away. Oh, he did get away, my gosh! He throws it to the receiver at midfield, it's complete. Inside the 40, inside the 30 is Knox, inside the 25. How in the world did KJ get away?
I mean, what more can you ask for this guy? I mean, when this happened, I remember from watching from the TV, it's just like everyone's got that defining moment of what they.
Well, I remember 2 of these moments by him, and obviously KJ's had a lot of wonderful moments for us. And 2 years ago against LSU, when he was dead to rights, they had ran cover 0 total blitz on us, and he was about like this, and he ended up, you know, finding Dominique Johnson down the sideline for a touchdown. Because tell you what, points were hard to get that night. And then, of course, here Luke's turning his shoulders here and getting in trouble here with his set. But right there, I'm yelling punt, and then I go, oh well, hell, hold on.
Bite your tongue a little bit.
But I'm yelling, hey, punt, 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 and then
Yep.
I'm going, oh no, man, that's awesome.
For him to come over and start yelling, I lift weights too. It's like, you do more than that. You do
Yeah,
something
he
more
does
than
that.
that.
Then he talked about being Superman, so I just started calling him Superman.
Yeah.
I lift weight. I lift weight. I lift.
You want a guy like this leading your football team because he's very humble. I mean, he really is very humble and very much a team player. And he's big, and he makes plays. And you know, that's the one thing about spring ball. A lot of times you go, well, how good is he? You know, well, because you know, right there, that'd be down, a sack, whistle, you know, all that kind of stuff. And I was telling Coach Enos, I said, you really don't know how good this guy is until it's live. And obviously we don't want to go live on him because, you know, you want to save him, but
Yep.
you don't really know how good he is because he can do those things right there.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah, really good job. Really excellent job. Big play in that game too.
Mm-hmm.
Big play on 3rd and long. I mean, that's just such a game changer.
Now, for all of our Hogs Plus members, you can watch that full segment after this show, but we've still got plenty more stuff to talk about.
Talk.
Let's get into the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah.
I heard you tell Dan Enos in that segment that KJ, you can't really tell how good he is until he's live. What have you seen from him this spring since he hasn't been able to get that live action?
A lot of fundamental work.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's understanding the offense better than even I thought he would at this point in time. Spent a lot of extra time in the film room trying to learn exactly what Dan's seeing as well. But I tell you what, he's so good under center, some things that we haven't done in the past. He's so good at play faking, and right now his reads have been so fast. He knows where to go. The ball been very accurate. Is the leader of our team and has earned that.
Well, I had to ask, how's working with Dan Enos again?
Oh, Dan's great. You know, I'm glad I'm not the O-line coach. No, Dan's great. You know, I've always had a lot of respect for him.
Mm-hmm.
I've always thought he was one of the best play callers in football, and certainly great quarterback coach. But just a true friend of mine. I have a lot of respect for him, and I'm awful glad that he decided to come.
How is he helping that quarterback room? What specifically has he really been working on with those guys?
You know, I think a good coach is you go into individual, and if they're taking individual over to practice and they're using what they're being taught over there. And matter of fact, this morning I was talking to Dan about that, how I can see what he's doing in his 15 minutes of Indy is translating to the field. And therefore, they're all getting a lot better. But I think he's such a good quarterback coach, and I'd want to play quarterback for him because he's had so much success with the guys he's coached.
Well, you've got some good talent in that quarterback room now too. I know you touched on it a little bit earlier, but what have you seen from that room?
I like them. They're all getting better. Obviously, getting Criswell in helped us tremendously. Got a cannon for an arm, very accurate, very smart. We're really happy he's here. And of course, Cade's back doing a really good job for us. And Malachi Singleton is getting better each and every practice. His ball accuracy and getting rid of the ball faster is improving each day. And we all knew he could really run, but I'm really impressed with the way he's throwing the ball here lately.
What about that wide receiver room? I know you got a lot of new faces and some changes that have been going on.
I talked to Kenny Guyton and the staff, and I think we're catching the football better than we ever have here. And that's nothing against anybody who was here. I'm talking about as a group consistently. I think we're catching the contested passes better than what we had in the past. And I think we hit on all our transfer guys, but then you talk about Jaden Wilson, who has been hurt a little bit, but before he was really having Bryce Stevens having a good spring. Isaiah Satagna having a really good spring, Sam Bakke, and then you bring in those 3 guys that came in from the transfer portal. They've all fit in really well with Armstrong, Teslaw, and Broden. Those 3 guys are really playing excellent football.
Well, you got to explain this O-line situation to me. I know that the guys are moving around a lot. Can you break it down for me?
Well, to me, you have to find your center first. You have to find your center, and then you go to left tackle, then you go to right tackle. You've got to find those guys, and they're on your team, and so we've used Braun out there at tackle at times. We've used Kudus, we've used Harris. We're just trying to find the best, those 3 spots first, and then get the other 2 in there. And we've been experimenting with it. We're not playing anybody on Saturday, and our job is to find the best 5 we can, and then who's 6, who's 7, who's 8, who's 9, and where are they, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And I think I'll do this again next spring too, because I feel like this has really helped us this year, and I think we know exactly what we're going to get when we throw them out there. We're still not done yet. But,
not done yet.
We're close.
All right. Well, can you tell us, just for everyone watching, the spring game, kind of what it's going to look like so everyone knows what to expect?
So the spring game is going to be just like our scrimmages that nobody's been invited to. So we're going to start out with, we're going to do all our special teams. We're going to have 1s versus 2s to start out, 2 versus 1, 3, 3. And then we're going to come back and go good on good, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. Then we're going to do situations. 3rd down, high red, low red, get the ball back 2 minutes. It should take about 2 hours. It's going to be tackle to the ground. It's going to be a scrimmage.
Yeah.
And I think the fans will really enjoy it.
Well, recently we mic'd you up at one of the practices. I haven't had a chance to watch it yet, so this will be my first time. What do you like at practices? Are you hyped up, more calm, or? Oh,
it just depends on if the mic's on me or not.
Yeah, exactly.
Language barrier, things different. No.
Got to keep it clean.
No. I'm a teacher.
Yeah.
A motivator. I like to make it to every one of the individuals and have something to say, good or maybe something that might improve us. But I just run the practice. We've got coaches to coach the players, and a lot of my work is done before the practice and then after the practice. But I like to get around the kids during practice, like to say hello to as many as I possibly can. But it's always a lot of fun.
Yeah, we always like to see that fun side of you as well at practice. So everyone enjoy this mic'd up with Sam Pittman.
Good. Move. It's too slow. Move, man. All right, let's go. How you doing, baby?
Good, how are you?
Great. Well, you playing good. Playing fast, playing physical. Playing good, man. I'm proud of you. Who sings this? Earth, Wind, and Fire? Huh? Cooling the game? It sounds like Cooling the Gang to me. Hey, did you ever look up that, the Doobie Brothers? What the heck's wrong with you? I've been calling you to take you to the streets ever since I've known you, and you still ain't figured it out why? You gonna make plays today? Go make some plays, baby. Pair of old men over here. How you doing, Bo? You like the next Thursday, Friday practice when you heard it? Hands, hands, hands. Good work. Good work. Hey, that's a great rep, you two. Great rep. That's what pods are for right there. Good rep. That's better with your hands there, E. Move him. Lift him, Brian. Lift him. There you go. There you go. That's it. Hands, hands, hands. All right, all right, all right. When you'll open up on the backside like that, your feet will take you wherever you want. It's just hard for your feet to be great with your shoulders facing this way. You got to open them just like you did there. You open them, you got great enough feet, hell, you can get to wherever you need to. Your shoulders have been eliminating you from getting all that distance. You know what I mean? Yeah, there you go, there you go, there you go. That was a good rep there. Tell your mind, in your mind, how I'm gonna lift him, I'm gonna lift him, I'm gonna lift him. It'll slow, I promise you, it'll slow your hands down. Ty Keys, same thing. Think about lifting, because you won't miss that inside hand if you do, I promise you. Same thing, same thing. That a baby, that a baby, that a baby. Good drill, coach. Good drill, coach. Move, move, move. Bam! Move it, move it, move it, move it, move it. Come on, D, get up blocks. Hit him, Nudie. That a baby, that a baby. Oh, good catch, good catch. Two, two. Go. That baby. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Get every rep.
Now hit it, now hit it. There you go, Stu. Good. Hey, nice rep. Good work, good work, good work, good work. Good drill, coach, good drill. You got plant and go on that whip. Whip. There you go, Sam. Oh, it's gonna be good. Bap, I'm out. That a baby, 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 that a baby.
All right, now we're gonna get into some fan questions that people submitted for you. We're gonna start it off with one from Nathan, who says, would you say this spring feels different from last year with more energy?
Yes, I would say that. Part of it is structure of practice. You know, when it's a little more physical or you're tackling to the ground, you're gonna have a little bit more enthusiasm, and certainly Travis Williams and those guys bring that to the table at each and every practice. But I think, yes, to answer the question, yes.
All right, Nathan, that is a yes. We're having a lot of fun and energy at practices. But Caleb wants to know, what positions groups have impressed you this spring?
Corners, offensive line, wide receivers. Quarterbacks, I like that. I like the quarterback room a lot. Defensive ends, I should have said that first. And I really like our linebacker room.
So all of them, I'm kidding. those are good ones.
Probably pretty close to
Pretty much, yeah. We got a lot of good stuff going on at spring ball right now.
I'm happy with our team.
Kent wants to know, what was Coach Pittman's favorite conditioning drill when he was a player? Budweiser, Miller, or Coors as well?
Well, there's a picture circulating at his old Coors Light fan.
Yep.
And
I've seen it. I know Kent apparently has.
Yeah, well, it's a classic, you know, and I enjoyed that. But for my old cold beer, I kind of like Miller Light.
Miller?
You know,
That's a good
now
choice.
I don't know if that was on the list, but
Miller's on there. It's on the list. He put it in there.
Okay, well, that's it. The ones that the plastic pints or whatever, metal, you know, the ones with the big mouth, you can get a little bit more, you know.
Love it. Kent, we're getting the big ones.
Yeah.
The big Millers.
There's no reason to get them small ones.
We've got one more question. This one's from Emily and says, is Coach Pittman ready for this football season like we are at my household? Because my husband is getting restless already.
Yes and no.
Yes and no?
I'm ready to see the end of spring ball, how much we've improved. And I'll go back and watch all the practices, how much we've improved from 1 to 15. Okay, I'm ready to see that. First of all, But we need some downtime too. The portal will open up, and hopefully we'll do well. You know, get adding to our football team. But I enjoy the end of June and the first few weeks of July to rest, and then be ready to go. Yes, the answer is yes. I'm ready. Really excited to show the team off.
Yeah, I think all of the Razorback fans are really excited to see this team in action. You get your first chance on Saturday at the spring game. Yeah. Sam, thank you so much for your time. Always enjoy getting to hang out with you for a little bit.
I appreciate it. You do a great job.
Thank you. All right, now let's take a look at the information for the spring game. If you are planning to attend, kickoff is at noon at Razorback Stadium. And as always, we're gonna have Hogtown in Lot 44. It is free, so definitely gonna be a fun time to check out this Arkansas football team before you head on over to Ball Market Stadium for some baseball action as well. Now, don't forget, you can still sign up for texts with our Hogs Plus team. You can ask your questions to Quinn and Z, to myself, to Bo Mattingly. All you have to do is be a Hogs Plus member and sign up at hogsplus.com/text. Now don't forget, we also have that film room piece with Travis Swanson and Sam Pittman that is going live right after this for Hogs Plus members only, so be sure to check that out. And lastly, I want to make everyone aware of a giveaway that we're doing over on my Twitter page. It's just at Tera Talmadge, and it's for a young fan. So I'm hoping to bring a special guest with me to the Arkansas spring game on Saturday. They're going to get field access before kickoff, maybe meet some of the players as well, and maybe even Sam Pittman himself. It's going to be a good time. So if you know a young fan that would be interested in that, just submit a video over on my Twitter page explaining why. But that's going to do it right here for our last spring football preview show. Hope to see everyone at the spring game on Saturday. Have a good night.